Hello everyone, it's Gideon here, and we're back. And off camera I did a little bit of stuff I'll show you real quick. I'll just fly. So I created, I changed around my controls a little. Okay, so I built this, give it a minute, I can't sprint and fly, but it goes down and down. Yeah, I should have gone in the train. And it keeps going, and going, and going, and going. It's pretty, here, let me get a train. Actually, I need redstone to power it. Let me grab... Where is it? There, let me grab the high-speed train so I can really move. And then I'm just gonna get in and I'm just gonna throw my redstone in. Start engine. Yeah, this thing really moves. This thing can get up to 236 miles an hour without any attached cars. Yeah, this would have been much better to do. So it keeps going, and right here is where I wanted to go. So let's get out real quick. So I made one of these. This is not a finished project, but it's working for now. It's one of those things that where you like switch your tracks. So you got this to go that way and this to go back over there. Right now I'm going to switch it up because it's something more I want to show you guys. Let me go here. Let me get in. Oops. Let me do that. Let me do that. Oops, I need to start my engine. And we're off. So I haven't really finished this part of the project yet. I'm still working on it. But here we are. This is going to eventually become a train station, and I got all my building pieces in here that I'm going to use. I might use more, might not use all these. But yeah, this is what I have so far. Now, let me go back. I forgot, I hate it, you have to start the engine. So, let me go back and show you something else. There's one more thing I needed to show you guys. And we're just gonna have to sit here for a minute while this train goes at top speed. We'll be there in about 30 seconds is my guess. I'm having it too. When the video gets to 3 minutes and 37 seconds, that is when I'm planning on being there. Well, that's the base, not the thing I'm going to show you. Okay, I was off. I have to stop this and go this way, but I haven't made something to change those tracks yet. Okay, so we go here, start engine, and then this, I don't really have anything built, but I'm still going to show you guys so you know how much I did. So let's just go to max speed. There we go. Wish that you could go faster. And here, I'm going to build. I haven't finished building it yet, but eventually I'm going to keep building it out this way, and I'm going to make a resource base. And that's what I want to do in this episode. I want to keep building. Let me grab all these pieces. And that's just what I want to do. I want to keep building out until I get to a spot where I can build a resource base. And basically that's going to be an area where I collect resources. I have farms, I have mob spawners, I kill stuff, I farm stuff, I grow crops, all that kind of stuff. And Not sure what it's gonna look like yet, but I'm not even sure where it's gonna be. But I think right here, I think right here is pretty good. Let me burn down this tree. There we go. Let's just burn it to the ground because trees just get in the way. And I'm gonna plant more. But I think right here is a good area. I'm just gonna end the track here. I'll add some more stuff when I install Railcraft. There's something that allows you to stop. But for now, I'm just gonna get a chest and put all those stuff. I actually have another idea. So from here, I don't need this stuff right now. So I need to find, let me go back over here. I want this. Nope, I want the full bullet brick. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So this is going to extend out, and basically this is where you're gonna slow down. Place. Oops, you're gonna slow down here, you're gonna stop, you're gonna get off, you're gonna get on, and so it's gonna be reasonably long because it's gonna be a long train. And actually, I'm gonna because we're gonna have a bunch of stuff to bring resources back to the cities and stuff. Yeah, I think this is long enough for now. Let me get a up look. Yeah, I think that's long enough. So, okay. So, let me grab a chest because I'm gonna have to make a way for all this to come back. So I'm gonna need all these. Oops, I was clicking the wrong button. There we go. Okay. So I think I want to make it. Don't want to make it out of wood because, well, I'm gonna make farms. So let's start. I like to start with the farms. So I'm going to need dirt. I'm going to need a hoe, and I'm going to need. I'm gonna make it. So I'm gonna get some wood. I just said I don't want to make it out of wood. Actually, I'm gonna build a greenhouse. So we'll do that. And I actually have the perfect block quartz. Pillars, regular quartz, slabs, stairs. Don't really want chiseled, but no, I'll take it. And I will need, actually no, I don't want chiseled, but I am going to need some redstone stuff. Gonna need a piston. I'm going to need that, and I ran out of space. So let me put all this stuff up here. Actually, I'll leave the redstone just down so I know what I'm gonna need it for. Okay. So we've got piston, redstone repeater. We're gonna need redstone dust. We're going to need a button. That's a trapdoor. We're going to need hoppers. We're gonna need doors. There's also gonna be a hotel attached to it, so you can stay as long as you need. I'm not gonna use those as of now. Okay, so I think this is all I need for now. I'll probably get more or less later, but right now this is good. Okay, so this is for the garden. So let me build the structure of the greenhouse. So for that, I'm going to need all my quartz stuff, and I'm gonna need my glass, and I'm gonna need my grass. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so I'll make this prettier as we go along in the series. But for now, I think I'm just gonna want it to be somewhere right around there. And let's put quartz as the flooring. Okay, so we're going to need to do that. Should we use an iron door? That's actually a good thought, so I'll grab one just in case. Actually, yeah, we probably will use pressure plates if we're going to be using iron doors. But, okay, so now I'm going to place, that's 2, okay. So, let me place, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that means I can't stand it with 7. It has to be an even. Okay, so now let me place 3 more. Okay, so now that we got that, we gotta find the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 and 5 are going to have doors. So there we got that. And we've got those. And so now I want it to be pillars going up. Okay, so we got pillars. No, like that. There we go. Okay, so I think this is looking nice so far. But of course it's gonna have to be bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll make it 4 longer on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, so let's just place down my court blocks now. Okay, so now let me place down my pillars. Okay, so I placed down my pillars on that side. Let me do the same for this side. Though I feel like, yeah, that side I didn't put down enough. No, I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's even. Okay. I thought it wasn't even for a second. Okay, so now let's just work. This is where it's going to turn off. So I'll place those there. And I'll place my pillar cords. I also want 1 more quartz down there. My pillars will go here. I'm going to place these down just so I don't mess it up later. Okay, so we've got to place that there and those there. That's even. Okay, so let's place those down there. Okay, so now I'm going to place that down there. Okay, so I think this is looking pretty well. I'll probably make the roof and stuff off camera because that will take a long time without the /fill command. But for now, let's just figure out how long we want this to go. Okay, so for now we'll work with this, but we can always extend it if we need to. And if we finish it off, we can always add a second greenhouse. Okay, so let's place those. The stupid tree is in my way. Burn it to the ground with my flint and steel. Flint and steel. Yeah, this is one of the bad things about having the miner's dream world. The other one is the weather. It's always stormy. At least they don't have the tornadoes mod installed. Or the natural disasters mod. Those mods would really suck. Okay, so on the inside, I think I'm going to have well, since I like to do redstone, I have an idea. let's place down some of this stuff. I like to try and cover up my redstone. But basically what the idea is there's going to be a redstone clock, which for you guys that don't know is just where redstone torches turn each other on and off over and over again. It's pretty simple to make. It just sounds a little complicated to some people, but it's very simple. So after you do that, then you hook some redstone up to some dispensers with bone meal. So it dispenses the bone meal onto some crops. Then you get into a mine cart and you go back and forth breaking it. It'll be wheat every time you come up, and yeah, you break it, and then next time you go across, you place seeds, and then by the time you get back, it'll be grown again. So I'll show you. I'll build it and show you guys how simple it is. You can make it as long as you want, but personally, the longer you make it does not affect how much wheat you actually gain. So it's really not worth making it like 100 blocks long. But if you're playing with multiple people, it's worth making maybe more of them. Because then that way you will get more wheat because you can use multiple minecarts going at the same time. And it doesn't take that many resources to make once you just get enough seeds. The only problem is the bone meal, but if I can get a skeleton, if I can get a mob farm, I can just find a way to get skeleton spawners. I can just make skeletons fall from the sky and get a bunch of bones to put into them. Well, actually, no, I need bone meal. Never mind, scratch that. Okay. So, I know what you're talking about. So, I don't want a skeleton spawner. Okay, so now let me go back. I'm gonna leave. Okay, so let me go to here. Let me go there. I need. Actually, I'm gonna keep this as my building block. And I'm gonna get rid of those. I need that. Always need a hoe. Let's get rid of those. So now I'm going to need powered rails. Did I have redstone torches? No, I need redstone torches to power those. But okay, so we got those. Now I need dispensers, and I need a lot of bone meal. That's gonna be the hard part to set up. But well, okay, I need food stuff now. Materials. It's in materials. Okay. So now that we got this, I'm just going to remember that the wall is right there. Okay, so we've got that redstone torch. Wait, I forgot to grab dust. Okay, so most of you guys know what I'm doing. Okay, so we got that. Let's place a redstone torch there. Let's do that. Let's place this. Let's place another redstone torch. Let's place 2 of those. Let's place that. Let's place another redstone torch. And then as soon as I place this, just watch what happens. Wait, it didn't. Wait. Why isn't it working? It should have worked. I didn't do anything wrong. Maybe. There it goes. There, see, they keep. Okay, apparently there's a problem with this. There, see, it's going now. Okay, so I like to cover up my redstone, so I'm gonna place these down. I'll fix this later, try and see what happened. But basically, now this is where it's going to be. So we're going to need redstone dust there. See, there it goes now. Wait, we need one more thing. There, we need this. Okay, so it's going to go up like that. Let me bring my redstone across. And then we need that. And then we need that. So here it's going to be repeaters. And then here it's going to be dispensers. Like that. And then we're going to need our dirt there. And then we're going to, yeah, this is going to have to be extended. And then we're going to have our minecart tracks here. But first I need to place a redstone torch down. So, there, like that. Then I can place this back. Okay, so after that I can place that. And then after I do that, all I've got to do is place that and that. And then one thing I also want to do is make... Okay, so now I just need to get a minecart. And so let me get some bone meal so I can... Let me turn down the music, it's really loud. There. Okay, so let me find bone meal. Okay, I'm just gonna grab a whole stack, and I don't need that. Okay, so I'm just gonna put some in there. I'm gonna put some in there. Now, normally I'm gonna fill all this up, but for now let's do that. So when I place down, everyone knows that bone meal makes crops grow faster, but when you are dispensing it, if there's nothing that it can make grow, the dispensers can make grow faster with the bone meal, it won't use them. So that's a cool part. But so that means this thing can always be running. But the problem is that this doesn't want to run. Let me grab my... See? It just grew it all. It was except for the ones it didn't have. So I need to figure out how to make this redstone work better. Yeah, this is getting weird because that is not supposed to happen. Well, yes it is when I do that because that's on. Yeah, that's supposed to... Wait. Nope, that has to be like that. Okay, there we go. Okay. Basically, this is gonna go. You guys see what it does? It just turns them on and off. It's gonna make this go. You get into a minecart, and then you go back and forth. Grab your hoe. Wait, actually, no, you want to grab... See, it's kind of impossible to do in creative. This is something you do in survival. But you guys just get the point of what I'm trying to do. I'll fix it up off camera. But you guys get it. Okay, so after that, I'm not going to cover up all my redstone yet because I'm not done fixing it up, but so you got that. I'll go do something else in the farm now. Well, because I still got some time left. I'm going to need sand. Let me get all this stuff up here. We're going to need sand. We're going to need that. We're going to need that. We're going to need that. We're going to need a button. We're going to need, where is it? Sugarcane. And then, actually, there was something else I really wanted to do. I just thought of. Okay, scratch that. We're not making a sugarcane farm. I got a better idea. Fortunately, also involves a redstone circuit. Okay, I really hope it works this time. Okay, so we got that. I'm not gonna put it. I'll put it in here because it's farming stuff, but we're gonna do that. I need lava and water. You guys can probably guess what I'm gonna make. But I need redstone. You guys are probably confused on this. You might be confused on this part though. Okay, so this is going to be a. Actually, I'll do this outside because it can burn stuff down and stuff like that. Okay, so I know that's where the wall's gonna be, so I'm safe to. There we go. So we got a cobblestone generator now. And nope, we need to place it like that. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There. So I should have done this above ground. Above ground will make it so much easier. Okay, let me get rid of that and like that. Okay, so now let's do it. Okay. We've got block of quartz, block of quartz, block of quartz. We've got piston. We've got block of quartz, block of quartz, block of quartz. We have lava, and then we have water. Okay, so now it is time to make another redstone clock. Just what everyone likes. Redstone clocks that don't work. Okay, so we've got that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now we just need to do that. And then we need to connect it to this. And then see. Oops. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, so I think we need to move the water back. Okay, so let's do that, let's do that, let's do that, let's do that, let's place a glass block, let's place lava. Okay, so now okay, let's place that, and that. Okay, so now let's try this out. When I do... Wait, I need to place that as well. Okay, so when I break... When I get... Yeah, that's still a problem. I don't know how to fix it. If you guys have any ideas on how I could fix it, please tell me. Right now, I have no idea, and the redstone clocks are not working, so I'm gonna have to build something without redstone clocks. Because redstone clocks, I don't know if they just don't work in 1.6.4 very well, or if they just don't work for me, because that's how a redstone clock is supposed to be built. I'll see if there's another way of building a redstone clock. Here, let me try one thing real quick before we have to get off. Oh, okay, so... okay, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna try something. Okay, so we got that. We've got that. We've got that. We've got that and that. Next we have redstone torch and redstone torch. Let's take away that. Let's take away... Yeah, see, redstone clock is not working the way it's supposed to, so... I'll figure out a way to make this work off camera. You guys get the ideas of what I was trying to do. And I will see you guys on the next episode. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel for more awesome content like this. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.